Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this will be a weekly tarot reading for my Aries for the week starting the 28th of October until the 2nd of November 2019. Hey, my Aries, how are you? If you like to get a private reading from me, the information below the video. Please let me know how it resonated with you. Like, share, and comment the video. And if you subscribe to my channel, it would be very appreciative. And now let's see what Spirit has to say for Aries for this week. Okay. Temperance. Princess of Wands in the reverse. And Two of Cups in a reverse. I feel that some of my Aries are going through some major shift in some area of their life in regards to partnership. There's a lot of things at play in Aries right now on the scale of whatever shift or transformation they're going through that has to do with, you know, um, someone that they love deeply. There's a deep bond, a deep connection, a really great love for one another and one and the other in the relationship. And I feel that at this moment there's some change that are just inevitable. It has to do with, again, endings, transformation. I feel that it's just some of my Aries could be going through some type of ending. It could be in their family too, with the moon that we had in Scorpio. It's a new moon. I said previously, I hope I said, but yeah, it's a new moon. And this one is very, um, um, very shocking for some of you because you're in a position that you may not want to be, or some of maybe your cross watcher are in a position that it's very difficult, where you're just still, for some reason, wanting to, with temperance here in the right position, and it's the only card right now that it's in the right position, that you really want to acknowledge everybody's involved. So if it's a business partner, maybe now there's an ending, or some type of change in the partnership or in the business, and that you still want to protect the relationship, the bond behind maybe the ending. Okay, it could be also in your personal relationship. Maybe there's an ending there. Okay, I feel that the Princess of Wands here, it's she's come to tell us that everybody makes mistakes. Let's keep that in perspective, and let's not be too hard on each other and beat each other up. I feel that there's a lot of guilt. You know, we all have our journey, okay? And ultimately, only the soul knows what the journey is, because it's a soul journey. And just to see it as a lesson, it's kind of, when life is such a way sometimes when you have to really, really, when we say hope for the best and just hope for the best. Let's just be hopeful, you know. It may not be where we want to be right now. We may not see it, but let's be hopeful. Two of Cups in the reverse. There is a need uh, to be rational in your decision. You're not wanting to be really emotional. You really want to do the best, the most rational thing to do right now. And that's why it makes you in a tough position, because it involves people that you care deeply about. Okay. But I'm just going to ask clarifier for each of the cards here so we could see deeply what the meaning could be for some of my Aries here. So the death card is in the reverse. Okay. With temperance here. So we have the death card in the reverse. Nine of Wands and the Magician. Okay. But you are hopeful though in love, especially in love matters. You are hopeful. I think you're still, very caring of the people involved, and that's why I love my Aries. They're very like they're sucker for love, right? That's happiness is love. I feel that it's gonna take some time. It may not happen this week, my Aries, that we could conclude and see the transformation, even if it's in the future. It is uh, different for all of you. This is a general reading, but sometime when we are hopeful, we could be in such a daring, very, you know, scary situation where it's not really when you're like, I'm doomed, or you may feel, but when you are hopeful and you have the right mindset, things happen. It's always for the best. The Magician is showing this here as a major arcana next to the Two of Cups in the reverse. It's saying, well, it's um it's hopeful. Uh, there is a lot of work that you have to do, and it's not the work that has to be now, but in your future, in conclusion to whatever decision some of you may take. I think it's in regard to parting ways. It seems to be. It's just, I don't see it being emotional. I see it being really, actually, where you release the control and you're just trying to do really the best for whoever is involved. It could be some kids, or it could be about a family, or so, maybe there's like maybe a pet. Okay, but there's a common share value that you have with that partner in particular. Could it be financial, emotional, or just really someone in particular, maybe a family member? It's done with such a rational way, and so it puts you in a difficult position, because now you want to make the best decision, but you know that right now you're not feeling as it's the best decision for you. And ultimately, this is going to have an effect on the decision you're going to make, because, you know, you know why you're feeling this way. You may not be in a strong financial position, or you may not be in a strong position in that relationship, a partnership. Okay, let's say you have a business with someone else, and that person is really who manage the logistics of the business. You're thinking of parting ways, but how you're going to do that? And it's like half of your labor, so your labor's leaving, but you want, so there's a feeling that you may not be in a position that is where um, you could get the most out of it. May not be correct, but you may not feel in the most beneficial position. But with a Magician, I could see clearly that you will put yourself in the best position, and that has to be because of your own skills of, of knowing that, okay, so I have learned so many things. I'm going to apply what I have learned. Okay, because that's a moment, it's difficult, especially with this energy right now where you're being tested. We are all being tested. some of them more than the others, and you're being tested a lot, Aries. You more you than some, because Saturn is in your 10th house of reputation. So it's all about your career. But let's see how the past energy will continue this week. So past energy here, I have the Knight of Cups. So you know what? You got yourself up to here because you have the right mindset. You are very positive. You know that you will gain, even if you're not looking at the best one in the best position right now, or you're not looking number one. You will be, and you know that it may requires a work, not necessarily physical work, it could be, but work in a sense where you may have to comply, let's say it's at work, someone, you have to deal with someone until a certain date, you may have to comply for a certain time, but, you will be lucky doing so because you're going to get, again, uh, some benefits, maybe money, love, maybe a new relationship for you, maybe a new business. Okay, it really is up to you. It will put you in a better position. The current energy, the devil, I think some of you already have something in mind, and I think that there is like some type of like physical attraction around you, where someone is really attracted to you and you're attracted to someone. The devil, that's the devil energy. But currently there's a retrograde. Mercury's in retrograde, so just don't read too much into it. Try to focus on really what the work is for you here, where you have to really comply with certain rules and regulations. So put that in your head. With the devil here, he has a big head. And Aries represents the head. So remember that, you know, everything is a lesson. And it's really, with all this planetary alignment, myself, I keep saying it, you know, karma. One, Saturn is like so strong, powerful, with Pluto sitting with Saturn. It's like Judgment Day, you know. So currently, it's like a warning. I feel the devil that says, you know, I know you have something in your mind that you want, that you desire, that you really, really want. Now you may have really possibly a very good chance to get it, a very good chance. You still might want to remember that everything is a lesson, and Saturn represents time. It's not going to be for a long period. There's just some certain amount of time where you have to really watch, and don't fall into trap, and be mindful, okay, of your decision. And let's see the challenge that you will be facing. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, okay. So I feel that for you to focus on something that's going to make you want to change the current position that you are in, or just really, um, you know, move move into a different direction, or it's going to have to do with partnership, because the Eight of Pentacles and in reverse, where you're looking for a partnership. You don't want to necessarily work alone. You like being a part of a family, or just a lover or a relationship. You want to really invest in someone else. You don't just want to invest and grow by yourself. You're looking for that. So that's going to be a challenge, because the work that you're going to have to do, it has to be done by yourself. You can have someone else helping you through it, but it really is your journey. And understand that you are, or you will be, like each of us are being tested individually based on our own behavior. Okay. So, you have to look really good right now with Saturn in your 10th house. He has high expectation. And right now there's like a square between a lot of other alignments. So I feel that you may not really, I feel that some of you may not be really in the mood for some type of, take your time, work at this, discipline, routine. Maybe it's hard for you to have a routine, or you maybe you're you need to work with others, okay? But I feel it really is in terms of what you want to invest. Maybe you don't want to invest in, you don't want to make any risk. You don't even want to make any plan ahead. There's a situation where there's a ending, a transformation. You're focusing on that. And your challenge will be to really try to really, when you are valuing others in your life, okay, and just proceeding in your own journey, you have to say also, you have to ask yourself, okay, so how do I balance this relationship in a way that I could grow and I could make myself as well, happy? Because I think that some of you, there's some changes in business, definitely in relationships, okay, where you may have a lot of options. And it's not time, I feel, necessarily to really um, look at your options, but make just some rational decision, or a decision that it's based on some rational, because you are, again, committed to really take the route which it will be the best for everyone, because at the end of the day, you're manifesting thing, or you will manifest um, a new path in love, a new relationship. Okay, maybe now you're going to be in business, so there's some changes happening, and there is a lot of temptation, but I do see self-control, which means that, you're the magician. You're focusing on the end goal. You have the big picture, which is great. That's what Saturn makes you see, the big picture, not just now, right now, but the big picture, where you could actually have, something, a plan ahead that you can, you know, be able to enjoy for future as well, for a great future. But I'm going to end this reading here from my Aries. And let me know how this resonated with you. Until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.